I'm gonna be a little bit vulnerable now and share with you guys. Every time I look at this one particular coin, out of all the ones I have, it reminds me that I missed my paradigm shift for years. You see, my grandma, my grandpa as well, they understood entrepreneurship, they understood assets, they understood passive income, they understood rentals, and none of us did until we grow, right? And we try to analyze and we try to learn and we try to be financially free. But to think that I could have had this shift and think what is going to pay for my car instead of how many hours do I have to work so I can get the car I want. Having that mindset that your passive income can pay for whatever it is you want if you just take the time to work to get it. Invest in the right things, something that brings passive income without you having to physically go trade your time for money. Your time is much more valuable than the money. And think about it. If you were sick and you had all the money in the world, would you trade the money for the cure or not? That is the mind shift I want to help you guys achieve. Understand that you can have the money work for you instead of you working for the money. There's easy ways of being in real estate without even owning anything and still benefit from the rentals, still benefit from passive income. You can be an investor. They don't teach us to invest and what to invest in. That's why Intentional Wealth Academy was built. Out of that paradigm shift, that hardship I was going through, that is where it was born. And it is meant to take anybody with consistent income to financial freedom. Anybody with a decent credit, even if you don't have a consistent income, to financial freedom. To financial freedom. That's what it's about. That's what it's for. That is my mission. To help people reach the dream. I will have my new car being paid by passive income. All because things are just aligning. You meet the right people. You obsess yourself with finances so much that it just leads you to certain people, certain opportunities. And it creates a different cash flow for you. It creates an opportunity to grow. And the one thing that separates the ones who actually get the passive income from the ones that don't is not the desire to get it, it's the actions. You see, we always know exactly what to do to get to the next level. But the only reason we don't get there is because we don't do it. Think about it. In your goal, if you have a goal right now, do you have a series of steps or checks that need to happen for it to be achieved? If you do, you know exactly what you have to do. The thing is, you haven't done it. And that's why it's not here yet for you. You see, action and closing the knowing doing gap is what's going to get you success. Because success is not just the end result. Success is the progressive achievement towards your goal. It's a reason why I drink out of this bottle now. It's not because I love this water, it's because of what it says. It says path. You see, the goal seems to be the end result all the time. But it's not. That's just the result of the path. A path in which the actions you take are the most important and vital thing you can do. Discipline and consistency are what's going to get those actions to check off those boxes that get you to your goal. And guess what? Once you get there, you're going to be a totally different person. And that person is going to have a new goal. And the one thing that's going to get you there, or the things that are going to get you there, is consistency, discipline, game plan, and working that plan. So it's doing the new things you have to do. All from this. The paradigm shift the thing can do in your mind. The identity shift the paradigm and reflecting can have on you. Take some time to think. Every day, take some time to think. Why? Because mind activity does not constitute thinking. Reflecting, understanding what you're reflecting on, that's the hard work. Henry Ford said, or it's said that he said, thinking is the hardest job in the world, and that's why almost nobody does it. And you think about the people that are up there, successful, billionaires, millionaires, CEOs of these big companies. They take the time to think. They take the time to work on the thing they want. It took years after my grandma's passing and me stumbling upon somebody online that held these and bars of silver and showed them and told us the value, the money value of it. For me to understand, this guy knows something. Let me listen to him better, right? And as he was speaking, he's like, I want this car and I want that house, but what is going to pay for it? And I started thinking, you know what? That's true. We only work and work and work and work, and we're expecting this money to go here, this money to go there, this money to go there, and whatever is left, it's for me. The system that you were taught is not the system that's in the Bible. In the Bible, you have the money working for you to give you more money. The parable of the talents, right? And the one that didn't do anything with the talent, that just separated it so it was safe, like we do in our savings account that gains 0.01% interest in the year, and we have inflation at 3 or 4% interest, which means we're losing 3 to 4% every year. We don't realize that's even worse than the guy that just hid it away. It retained its value because it wasn't much time, right? But we think having a savings account is amazing. Sure, a rainy day account or an emergency fund is nice to have. It's great. You need it. But the rest of the money should be allocated in something that is multiplying, that is growing. Even something as simple as these. This still blows my mind. I bought them at like 57, 63 bucks. They're almost going for 100 now. I don't even have a single property to my name, and I'm getting passive income every single month. Just because you attract what you are. You start studying something, and the people that are doing that or study that or know that will naturally gravitate towards you. It's impressive, inexplicable. It doesn't make sense, but it makes sense. You keep asking God, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do it, I want to do it. I don't know how to do it. And guess what? He's going to send the people that are going to show you how to do it. Yes, birds of the same feather flock together, as they say. But how do you become like that? It's the path, it's the actions you take, it's the I am not willing to take this anymore. It's the decision, not a choice. A decision cuts off any other choices, any other possibilities. And it makes you just stick with what you actually decided, right? So the moment I decided, this is the way I'm going to work, this is the way I'm going to make money, this is the way I help people. If I know somebody that can help you, I'm just going to connect you. I don't care if I'm going to get a commission or not. I care that you reach your goal because I understand how hard it is. Having to just work to pay the bills. It's horrible. And having a business fail. A business that you've done for 16 years. Having it fail. Seeing it crumble. Seeing that it failed because the systems were not in order. Understanding why it failed. And understanding that it's going to take capital to revive it and it's not worth it right now. So you start obsessing yourself with finances because a proper system needs to be in place in any business. And you start obsessing yourself with budgeting and managing money and having the money grow. Look. Create your own riches, your own wealth. Understanding the stock market, understanding passives, understanding these metals, gold, silver, platinum, copper, understanding the SPY, the patterns, the QQQ, understanding defensive and all these other sectors in the stock market, the chips, technology, the consumers, all those different sectors. The retail, literally retail, like the stores, not retail buyers. Understanding those, understanding inflation, understanding the interest rates and why they go up and why they go down and how you can make money with it. Every time that the Fed speaks, how you can see a pattern repeatedly on the graph and understand what it's going to do the next time it shows up, waiting for it and only operating when it shows up so you don't lose money as much. I mean, not everything is going to be perfect, of course, but understanding these things takes time and effort. And we're over here spending 40 hours a week just working and spending none studying to learn anything that can help us get out of that rat race. Not connecting with nobody that can pull you out of that rat race, that can be that lifeline that can allow you to get out, that can be that one person or contact that allows you to pay your rent without having to work a single hour a month. You will not get out of the cave if you never leave it. You will not see the new things that you don't know. It can pass right by you and you won't know it. And that's why Intentional Wealth Academy is here. Out of the need to get out of the rat race, a new life has been born. A new lifestyle. And it only gets better with consistency. So, find your shift.